I'm back with the next part of our Peasant to Emperor series in Bannerlord. And just a quick recap from last time, we are currently a Sturgeon mercenary fighting the Vlandians. I don't know what we're doing all the way down here in the south. We're quite a way away from the Sturgeons, but hey, this is what we're doing. We're just trying to earn some gold and also earn some renown. Last time we managed to take down a few of the Vlandian lords in one-on-one combat. They were no match for us. We did run into the King of Vlandia, and I don't think we were ready to take him down, if I'm completely honest. We still got a little bit to go before we start taking down enemy kings. Whether we start executing enemy kings, though, now that's an idea. Just start executing the world. If you can't convince the enemies to join you, maybe we cut all their heads off instead. But that's something to consider in the future. That's nothing we have to worry about right now. We're getting too far ahead of ourselves. We're still just a mercenary for the Sturgeons right now. But it just so happens that the settlement I finished off on last time has a tournament. What are the odds of that? We're currently badly damaged, but I think... Actually, can we win it? I have no idea. Should we at least wait a day to try and heal a little bit before we do it, or should we just go for it? I'm a gambling man. We're gonna risk it all. We're gonna do the tournament on a third of our health. Are you ready, lads? I'm about to show you the greatest mounted attack in all of Bannerlord. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, attempt 2. I'm about to show you the greatest mounted attack in all of Bannerlord. He's right behind me. Okay, we need him to be distracted and we'll hit you with the attempt 3. Maybe if I just slam on the brakes, spin around the rock. No, he's still following me. Teammate, please distract the guy. Alright, this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Couch the lance. Oh, I misclicked. This is why I don't use a horse. This is why I'm always on foot in all of my playthroughs. This is it. The moment I've been waiting for. We have couched the lance. I might just accept defeat if I'm completely honest with you. I might never use a horse again. Better yet, I may never play this game again. Where's that hermit? Maybe we need to click end game already. Well, after the catastrophic first round, we still managed to pull out a tournament victory. I did notice for the rest of the rounds, it didn't give me a horse again. We were on foot for every battle. But I wonder where that puts us now in the leaderboards. I'm sure we're on about 15. Oh, we're on 16 wins. There we go. He's on 25. Has he always been on 25? Or is that new? I feel like that's new. Was he on 24 or was he all... I don't know. Is he winning more tournaments without us realizing? Now that the tournament is over though, I guess it's time to set back out on our next journey and cause some chaos. Do we raid villages? Do we kill lords? Oh, speaking of lords. Hello there, my friend. Who are you? You work for the Vlandians, so we're gonna chase him. But we're chasing a camel on a beach. I don't think we're going to outmaneuver the camel. Hold on a minute. We've got him trapped. There's nowhere for him to go. Where are you going to go, my camel friend?
Yours is
and we've got him.
What is...
This should be a really easy, straightforward battle. If we take a look at his army, there's only 15 cavalry and 57 infantry. And a lot of that infantry isn't even the highest tier infantry you can get. I'd love for the enemy to charge us for once instead of us having to run across the battlefield every single time. But I guess we gotta get that cardio in. We gotta level up the athletics skill after all. The enemy are now hiding behind a little dirt hill, which is gonna be a bit of a pain because it means we gotta get right up in their face. Oh, actually, they're going even further back. Where are they going? Are they just gonna jump off the cliff or something? What is the plan here, lads? Well, we are staring down the enemy. I think they have finally stopped moving and have formed their final formation. It is a shield wall on the edge of a cliff. I don't know how effective that's going to be. I don't know what the strategy is, but we may as well bring the archers in, I guess. Soldiers, you know what needs to be done. Execute order F4. And they instantly went for the camels, eh? Is that because we can't see the infantry? I just realized I had a better angle up on my rock. That the men can't actually see the enemy. Okay, hold fire, lads. We're gonna have to cancel order F4 for a moment. Mainly because, well, it turned out the men couldn't see the enemy. But now that we're in range, we may as well re-execute order F4. And hopefully eliminate the enemy. That's more like it. The enemies are falling in battle now. We're just going to stand in the front lines with the men like we always do. Maybe we'll get a kill or two. We didn't form our lucky shield wall this time though, lads. Oh no, I've proper slacking today. Is this man wearing like next to no clothes? Well, even though we didn't have the shield wall up, the infantry actually did pretty well. We had a single warrior get wounded and no one fell in battle. Well, I suppose the wounded guy fell. I imagine he wasn't wounded while standing. Although he could have been. They might have just cut his arm off, in which case he might still be able to run away. So I could stand by my quote of no one fell in battle. We are going to receive 5,000 gold for ransoming all of the prisoners, and if we take a look at some of this battle loot, execute the sheep while we're at it. So 7,500 plus the nearly 5,000 for the prisoners. Not a bad battle, especially when no one died in the fight. There are caravans around, but I have no chance of catching them. We've tried multiple times and every time they make a fool out of me. I mean, look at that speed. I have no chance. We've run into our pal, the King of the Vlandians again. He has his eyes set on me. He's waiting for us outside the settlement, but not yet, my friend. One day we will have a heroic battle to the death, but it is not today. Today is a day of tournaments. Haha! The winner just gets a pike. It's not even a special pike. It is the most basic standard pike you can find. Maybe we've won too many tournaments, so now they're scraping the bottom of the barrel for prizes. And that, folks, is tournament win 17. We are now in the top 10 on the leaderboards, but I've noticed someone else has now won 25 tournaments. Do we have another competitor that we have to keep an eye on? The quicker strategy would be to find them in the world and like execute them on sight. I mean, you can't win any more tournaments without a head, I don't think. Unless they can prove me wrong and it turns out they actually do, in which case, I mean, I can't complain at that point. You can win tournaments headless, then we were never a challenger to begin with. We're back in Battanian territory just for a moment because I want to recruit some additional archers into the army. We can have an army of 104, so we want to take advantage of that. We had received word from the Sturgeon scouts that a village in the north was being raided. We decided to travel all the way there since we were already in Battanian territory, and I stumble upon an enemy lord with 120 soldiers. I wasn't too sure whether we should engage them in combat or not, or whether we should watch them from a distance and see what they were up to, but then they did the unforgivable. After raiding the village, they went on to attack a group of villagers. I know it is war after all, and there will be casualties on both sides, but you don't attack the innocents, not the people who are just tending to the farms every day trying to feed their families. That's just too far, man. If we take a look at the army, there's 54 infantry, 44 range, and 25 cavalry, so they've actually got quite a nice balance. Whereas if we take a look at my army, 10 infantry and 94 ranged. And I'm pretty sure that 1 cavalry is myself. And the enemy stand across the field from us. They have spread out their men. I have spread out my men. And now we're just at a kind of a stalemate. Although they are closing the gap. What's this? An enemy army that's actually going to attack me? We don't have to run to them, lads. Alright. No. Infantry, form a shield wall. Do not do loose formation. We're not going to hide behind the villagers. We're going to try and protect them. So just stay behind the army, lads. The goal is at least one of you will survive the fight. The more the merrier, I suppose, for I promise at least one of you. Alright, men. Protect the villagers at all cost. The archers are doing their best right now. They're doing a pretty damn good job. And now it's our turn to hold up our end of the bargain. Oh no, villagers, get back! Get behind the shield wall! Why are the villagers so aggressive? I know the enemy have attacked your land and tried to steal your goods, but just hide, lads. Leave it to the actual warriors. Well, the good news is we have actually won the battle and it was a complete slaughter again. And we accomplished our goal of having some villagers survive. The enemy leader managed to flee with 10 soldiers, so we're not going to have as much ransom loot as we usually do. I mean, if we go to the tavern, we're just going to get 1,000. It probably would have been an additional 3,000 on top of that if we did capture the enemy lord. Well, we'll ransom those for 1,000. Execute the sheep. And sell the remainder for as much as we can. And that's another 11,000 gold. So what we lost in prisoners, we kind of gained in battle loot. And what are the odds of that? There's a tournament here. Oh man, here we go again, lads. And that is tournament 18 over and done with. I wonder if my soldiers ever get sick of me. Every time we show up to a settlement, the first thing I do is spend the day doing a tournament. Or if they find it a nice break from all the combat. I mean, I suppose if I was a soldier and I had the opportunity to relax for a day instead of worrying for my life, it might be for the best. Well, I was just selling the weapon we won from the tournament and I thought, I think we deserve a treat. I decided to buy the noble bow. I decided to spend the 31,000 gold and get myself a new weapon. The only problem is it has wiped out a third of our total wealth, which probably isn't the best idea. We do still have that horse that I can actually sell for about 12,000 gold, so we still have that in reserve if things go really bad. Once again, we have come across some Vlandian lords that are bullying the innocent. Although this time they are attacking a caravan and not a group of villagers. Maybe caravans are actually truly evil with the prices they charge for some of these things. I mean, you saw what it was like trying to be a trader in the beginning of the game. So maybe caravans are the real enemy in this game. But still, we have to come to the caravan's aid because it is Sturgeon after all and we swore an oath to defend them. For a price, obviously. We're going to take down 2 enemy lords. We're outnumbered in this one. There's 140 of them and there's a good chunk of cavalry. I think about half of the army, or near abouts half, is cavalry. Which could be interesting with our 90% archer army.
Under my orders!
And they've put me in a bush. Why have they spawned me in a bush? How am I supposed to defeat the enemy when you stuff me in a bush? Alright, men.
Hold fire!
Hold fire for now. Okay.
Fire
Scrap that, lads. Do not hold fire. The enemy is running at us.
Infantry! Move!
Infantry, I'm going to need you up front. We're going to have to, well, we're going to have to form a shield wall and hope for the best. That's a lot of cavalry. And they're coming this way. Brace for impact, men. Shields up high. Oh no. The cavalry has run straight through my archers. I don't know if that's good or bad. Most likely bad. Although it is a green kill feed right now. Majority of my army are actually the tier 6 champions now. They've come a long way with all these fights we've been doing. I haven't been using my bow much. I mean, I did pay 31,000 for it, but I should probably get the most out of it. The enemy are kind of just standing there. I don't know what they're up to. I'm going to start popping some kneecaps, I think. I'm hoping that the shield wall did fine. I mean, normally I'm standing there with them. I am still standing here, just a little bit off to the side. But I haven't been paying any attention to the battle. I'll be completely honest with you. But apparently we've won. The enemy are in a full retreat. Ah, nice job, lads. And we captured one of the lords, and we captured the other one. If we take a look at the army now, I'm about to pay to upgrade some of the soldiers, and we have 74 tier 6 champions. I think we're not that far away from being able to take down the King of the Vlandians. Should we hunt him down in battle? Will a sturgeon mercenary whose background is just a mere farmer take down the king of one of the biggest kingdoms in the game? Since the battle took place right outside a settlement, we can instantly sell all of the prisoners, and that's 10,000 gold from prisoners alone. We're going to execute the sheep. We'll execute the cows as well. And we got ourselves 17,000 in battle loot. So that fight where we didn't lose a single troop has got us 26,000 gold. I think it is time. We are going to challenge the King of the Vlandians. A simple farmer whose family was once kidnapped by raiders who had nothing to his name, now stands across the battlefield from a king. Someone who has thousands of soldiers under his command. He has the same amount of cavalry that I have soldiers. In a typical rock, paper, scissors format, the cavalry would cut down the archers would kill the infantry, and the infantry would kill the cavalry. I mean, there are exceptions to the rule where it kind of does mess around with that triangle, but that is the core triangle. So, I mean, we are kind of at a disadvantage here, but we're going for it. Hold on a minute. Is he trying to flee from us? Have we got the King of the Vlandians in retreat? Oh, he's got another lord. Okay, now I'm in retreat. Can we hide inside the castle? We're forbidden. Oh no. The Battanians have thrown me out. All because I cancelled my mercenary contract. We're just gonna have to run. Run as fast as we can. I didn't sign up for a 2v1. We've managed to make it to safety for now. Maybe that was a sign. Maybe it was telling us we're not ready yet. Maybe it was some kind of divine intervention. What do you think we should do? Should we read that as a sign from the gods that we should not challenge a king yet? We're still just a peasant. We're not ready for that kind of life? Or should we focus on trying to get him on his own next time and we'll ambush him in the middle of the woods somewhere? But I guess we'll just have to wait and see, because that's all we're going to have time for now. As always, a big thank you to the channel members for your continued support, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, see ya.